I feel like this is kind of appropriate.
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely. I think that's fair to say.
Yes,
Um,
because we talk about real issues and we put a twist of humor on it so people can swallow the pill.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and you can point to pretty much anything. And
Yeah, any situation you're going through, from spaceships. I've been working this grave shift and I ain't made it. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly.
listen, there's such a significant amount of capital that's needed to buy a rocket. And the number of people that really understand rocketry in the world is a very small number.
Well, I really started taking it seriously like in the 7th grade.
Well, it's a huge difference. It's a very difficult technical challenge.
No,
Well, I studied physics, but
it's not about, it's people that might be better programmers, but where I think I really won is I had the heart. And I feel like that's all you need.
among other things. Right now, my time is split roughly evenly between Tesla and SpaceX.
Listen, you gotta speak whatever you say with conviction. I'm speaking exactly like how I spoke when I was broke, how I speak on an everyday basis, how we all speak.
Right.
Anything in life that you put your mind to, you can do, right?
That's probably my core skill.
So use that ability to maybe change the world.
Yeah, I would like to at some point, but it's I've got my kids as well, and
You got to take advantage of this. The world is your oyster.
Sure.
I'm
but,
just a genius in training.
Well, success for me for Tesla is that we've accelerated the advent of electric cars by at least 5 years. So that should
Drug
be.
dealing just to get by. Stack your money till it gets sky high. We wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Joke's on you, we still alive. Throw your hands up in the sky and say, we don't care what people say.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I wrote that just now.
Sure.
The Kanye West on the video has a very interesting voice. His voice is very beautiful, and you see the way he sings the songs. It is very nice, and with the lyrics that he wrote from off head. And one thing that I can say is Elon Musk. He sounds very. He's more of a calm guy, It's more of in the video, right? He's more of an introvert, very calm guy, and that is to tell you that we are all different. No one is the same. We are all different, and the success of Elon Musk is him being able to face challenges, and most importantly, not giving up. Importantly, not giving up. So that is who Elon Musk is. You know, he started first. Let me give a brief history on Elon Musk. He started first with his ex, with creating video gaming app back in South Africa. From there, he sold that gaming app for like $200 or $250. Then he invested that money again in doing other things. Then from there, he moved from Pretoria, South Africa to Canada. And from Canada, he worked at the farm. I think his uncle's farming farmland. And from there, he hustled and studied a little bit in Canada. Then moved to Princeton. I think in Princeton, from the Ivy League colleges. Then from there, he was like, no, East Coast is more finance and banking and management. He's like, no, he moved to California, San Francisco. Moved to California. Then from there, I think in Palo Alto. From there, he started X.com, you know. And with X.com, he wanted to build a one world, system, whereby universal system, whereby everything you do is on there. It's like the WeChat in South Africa owned by Tencent, where people do everything on there. And that is what he wanted to be incorporated into PayPal. X.com was merged with PayPal, was merged to give PayPal. So that is what he wanted at PayPal, but he couldn't get it. So he was out of the deal, and he sold X.com to PayPal, and he cashed like 100 or something million dollars like that. Then he used that money and invested into Tesla, and part of it in Tesla and part of it in SpaceX. So he's a man that um, so he's a man that betted on he's a man that betted on he's a man that betted on the success of his companies with his own money, meaning that if the company had failed, we wouldn't have had the world we just found today as Elon Musk. So he's somebody that he knew that all his money that he made from X.com, if he put it into Tesla and SpaceX and they both fail, shoot, he's doomed forever. He's finished. So, and one thing with him is it takes a lot of faith or it takes a lot of confidence in doing that. Because there was a high probability or high chances that it might fail. But he decided to put in his money into it. And God being so kind, it succeeded. You know, Tesla succeeded first. No, SpaceX was succeeding a little bit more than Tesla, and Tesla was almost going bankrupt, where he was even finding it difficult to pay employees. Where employees working at Tesla had to take part of their savings, part of their money they save in their accounts, and reinvested it back into the company because the company couldn't even pay them because it was almost going bankrupt. And I think it was back in 2008 when Barack Obama came into power. He came in and really greatly helped Tesla, and such that Tesla paid the loan back to the government because the government gave Tesla a lot of money and hundreds of billions of dollars like that, and they paid back that loan with interest. You know, one thing I can say with Elon Musk is he's somebody that goes for what he dreams of in his mind. One of the goals of SpaceX is to make colonize Mars and make the human multiplanetary, meaning that you can't just live on Earth only, but you can also live on other planets. That is one of the goals of SpaceX, and it's something that he's been doing. He started SpaceX for to explore other planets, make planet multiplanetary. Then he brought in Starlink to fund SpaceX. And there are two ways SpaceX generates its money: one from Starlink, two from sending using it as a transportation service. Other organizations, other parties use SpaceX as a transportation service to do this, to send people to Mars, to send satellites to Mars, and also send people to the space station. And even though Elon Musk never achieved his dream with X.com, he later on bought Tesla, bought Twitter, and turned it into X, reinventing that is vision he had back in the 2000s. And not long from now, you start hearing X payment, X everything, X that. Trust me, it will take Elon Musk to like 300 to 400 million billion dollars, because he is somebody that goes for what he wants. Even though he faces a lot of challenges, especially challenges he faced with SpaceX, where he almost lost everything. He was just telling his people not to give up. Trust me, the guy is a go-getter. He's somebody that whatever he wants, he goes for it, and he's not afraid of failures, of challenges, because they are part of the process. So that was really awesome. Thank you guys for listening to this.